Hi everyone, it's time to do some more crafting. So this year I want to be making more cosplays, and the first one we're going to go with is Ichigo. Ichigo, which I think means strawberry in Japanese. She's a magical girl from Mew Power, so I don't know what year that ran in, like 2000 something. She's got magical powers, she's a little cat girl, and I've loved her design since I started watching it when I was a teen. Or a preteen, or however old I was. I really need to get better at talking to the cameraman. So I was in the charity shop and I found this pink bedsheet, which doesn't look very pink to you because the camera doesn't pick up colours very good. But this is the perfect shade of pink. Actually, that matches. Like if you compare it to these colours, it's pretty dark pink. But when I hold it up here, lighting is such a weird thing. Anyway. It's a perfect shade of pink, it's an old bedsheet duvet cover, and a matching pillowcase, which means I've got plenty of fabric to make the main bulk of the dress out of, and then any of the other details, like in the ruffles and the hems, I can dye the colours I don't need darker. Dye what's left darker to match the dress. So the first thing I need to do is figure out whether I'm doing it in two halves, the bodice and the skirt, or if I'm going to make it all one dress. I think for ease of getting in and out, a whole dress would make more sense, but I'm going to go through my patterns and see what works better. Okay, so we're going to go through all the pattern pieces and I will show you my plan. Okay, so here's all my pattern pieces. We have front bodice and side bodice. We have back and side bodice, sleeve, big circle skirt, pockets of course, and then we have part for the choker and leg garter. It looks like a lot for now.
It's very important at this point to iron out all the pattern pieces because it helps to get the shapes all nice and crisp and something. Honestly, I always forget this part or I skip it, but I'm trying to get better at actually doing things the correct and proper way. So we iron it and then we can start pinning and sewing and everything will sit so much nicer. So on the bodice, I am sewing my pattern piece together, front and back, wrong sides together, and I'm leaving a small gap in the seam at the bottom where I can turn the whole thing around. I'm using my scissors. Some people use tweezers, and anything with a pointy edge is good to get right in there and point all of the nice crisp edges flat and smooth. And this is kind of the beauty and the fun of cosplay, is you kind of learn as you go, you make mistakes, you try and correct them. Something always doesn't quite go how you want them to, and it's good creatively to think about problem solving and going around what you've got. If you've got limited resources or limited funds, you have to think outside the box a little bit. My skirt is two circle skirts that are sewn together. I'm sewing a small portion, about 1 inch, at the top of the side seam on both sides, and then leaving a small gap where the pockets will go, and then I'm going to close the remaining side seam.
Something must be done. 400 years. So let it be written. So let it be done. So it goes something like this, which is very cute. I'm going to try it on where the zip's going to go. Pop them two together for a second. How much coverage in the butt have I got? Quite a bit actually. So I actually still have quite a bit of give here. So let's pin these two together for a second. How's that for length? Is that too long? I've put pockets in. I think it's only normal to want pockets because I've got stuff to carry. Like my phone and my purse and stuff. I don't know if that's making me look bulky. Without pinning it to my own t-shirt would be helpful, Kez. Okay, and then I can just stitch that down. Skirt's almost complete. It just needs those pleats putting in, the zip, and I need to hem it because I haven't done the hem's still raw, so I need to do that. That's fine. We're taking our time with this one. Now I know when I'm wearing the skirt, I'm supposed to have a little leg garter on over my socks or on my thigh. It's too long to see that, so I might not bother with the leg one. We'll see. Honest, it doesn't look like a lot right now. Just bear with me a minute. Something like this. Okay, my seams. Why is that so skewy? Pins. I'm putting. There's the middle, and I'm going to find my spine and pin them together because I want that to sit straight, and it wasn't sitting straight earlier, so we have to help. And then I'm going to find my sweetheart line. Pin 1 and pin 2, so that sits straight, and then right down the middle here, that should sit there. This isn't probably the best way to try and do it, but I don't have a mannequin that sits exactly the same shapes that I have, so we have to improvise. So now I can find where this needs to go in. Taking it at the back, that makes more sense, I think, because I need that to sit nicely. I don't think I can do this by myself. So this side isn't as loose, which is strange. If I can pin it up here, it's quite gappy up the top here. That is not straight. Why is he? Oh, because I need to correct it over here. So she has these kind of, I don't know what you'd even call them, petal things. And it looks wrong whenever I'm trying to recreate this. I had the wrong shapes in the beginning, you know, when I got the template made. When I made my pattern. Like, I don't really like how this is sitting. But she does have these, so I don't quite know how I'm gonna... Don't like it. I think I've made them too front facing. I think they kind of point over here somewhere. There's some versions of her she doesn't even have those, so maybe I can get away with just not having them. Is that straight if I fix that there? Yeah, see now there's too close together. I think that's where my problem was. The sleeves will come back round in a minute. prefer it just like that, flat. I'm gonna do the, because she has the little tails, that makes sense. Just the way I've done it doesn't make sense. Too pale of a pink for me anyway, because it doesn't look like I'm wearing anything right now. Let's sew that up and have a look. Okay, time has passed, hair has changed. Let's get con crunching. Comic-Con is in about a month's time, so I need to actually get these parts ready if I'm going to use it. So today is making some shoe covers. I'm going to use my Xena shoes. First things first, I'm going to get my shoe on so I can see how much room I've got to work with. Okay, so I have my shoe. Noted that here is the zip so I can get in and out, so I need to leave that free. The cover will go over the top of this and then have an elastic or something under the foot. Let's get some cling film. Now, I don't really know how easy this is going to go, so I guess we'll figure this out as we're going. So once I've wrapped my shoe and cling film, I've taken a Sharpie and I've drawn over the toe cap, up the back seam, and on the front some details of where I want the boot cover to have different parts. Then I'm cutting them up and adding 1 centimetre on the outside of each part for a seam allowance. And this makes its own little pattern. Many cosplayers do this. This is the first time I've actually tried to do it. And more or less, it's quite foolproof with this is the shape it needs to be. Here's where I want seams to go. Chop it up and copy it over. Hello, it's time to cut some wigs. So I don't fancy trying to dye my hair all the way pink. We have pink and blue. Very lovely, very cute. Is very nice. So we're gonna pop this on and we're gonna cut it to the length that we need it. So first things first, pop that down. And let's get my hair out of the way. So I'm doing this in my bathroom because I don't want to try and clean all that hair. Synthetic hair is a nightmare anyway, more so with carpet. So I thought the best way would be to do it in the bathroom because I can hoover up the hair a whole lot easier. So clear that out of the way. Oh yeah, oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Bonita. Okay, let's brush this out and have a look. So, I can't see now. So looking in my mirror over here, so I can see what I'm doing, because I need a full fringe, and I really don't need that much length. So all this wig's going to waste, I'm afraid. so we have a bit of a fringe going. Let's push that out and have a look. Okay, that's not awful considering I just winged that. I don't think I really suit a full fringe here. This is up central. So I'm gonna probably try and neaten that up a little tiny bit. And I've got to do all this hair now like it. I only need shouldery length, so I need to cut a load of this off. So the best thing to do is slip it into and just go slub, slub. I couldn't just buy a short wig, could I? Nah, gotta make it difficult for myself. Ugh. Oh, the state of my sink. It's the state of my life. I think maybe scissors might be the best bet on this one. Look at all that. What am I going to do with this? That is two very different lengths. I realise I'm doing this probably the most insane way I could humanly do it. You know what, cosplayers don't do anything in the same way. That looks better. Would you say that's the same? Have it to my eye. That's what you get for... That's what you get for curtain wigs. I think we need to try this with the ears. Okay, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get with this, you know? I'm not an expert wig maker cutting person, but I'll give it a good go. The wig hides the ears quite nicely, which I like. They're very soft. Okay, so I probably want to do an idea of it all together. Just RIP my sink. I don't know how I'm going to clean all of this up. Why am I like this? Also, I am short. I can't see in my mirror. So I'm going to do a magical girl transformation thing. Use your imagination a little bit. Strawberry bell! Ah. Okay, there you go. Yeah! Okay, so oh, the skirt's got pockets. There's a pocket. Pockets! Obviously I'll wear my skin coloured bra for the day. I've got me little arm poofs. I need to make some gloves. And then I need to do my legs. And I have a tail, but I don't really know how the tail's going to work just yet. Here, because I have got a gap there, so I could... Hang on a minute. So she has a big bow on her tail. I'm torn between actually bothering with the tail or not. How does it look from the back? Looks acceptable. It's acceptable. Leg thingy. Canonically leg thingy, but really no point. And then it's just shoe covers and gloves. And a bow. Shoe covers, gloves, bow. And then we're pretty much good to go. So, oh, and maybe if I feel like it, doing a little charm thingy that she has on her neck. But realistically speaking, we've come a long way. I feel quite cute. Let's just hope when I wear it next time I don't split the zip trying it on. Okay. It looks like what she's meant to. That is the entire point of the cosplay. On freeze. So I didn't do, in the end, I didn't do the pointed bit of the bodice because I could not figure out how to get that to work. I tried, I failed. It doesn't matter. I've seen many versions of this costume without that. I think you can still tell who I'm supposed to be. Yeah. Something for the thumbnail. I don't know. Okay, we're in our hotel room, getting ready. I feel a bit ridiculous right now, because this is not looking quite as cute as it did at home.
but you know, it's too late now. No looking back. So I'm gonna try and do some pictures, videos, so you can actually see the whole costume in one, because there's stuff. And I'm just short as fuck, so. You can't see my feet. I've learned now that my seam is not straight. It goes across and then down somewhat. For some goddamn reason. Bathroom light makes me look different entirely. Hello. I haven't figured out this at all. Why didn't I get someone to help me? No, you can't see my feet. You can't see my feet, sorry. In all my genius, I packed everything I could possibly think of that I might need. All the different makeups, deodorant, you know, medicines, all that. And I've come to get dressed in the morning. My shoe cover is broken slightly. And I don't have a sewing kit because I'm an idiot. I was convinced I had one. I don't know where the fuck it is. It's probably still at home on my desk. I'll probably put it out ready and then I forgot it. And that's going to keep bugging me all day if it keeps moving around like that. Why is it moving? Not ideal. So the top of my shoe pokes out when I'm walking. It's not overly obvious if you're not looking at my feet. I don't really want to have to ask anybody. Excuse me, can you film me so I can get a picture of my outfit? And these gloves. Gloves. They're very nice gloves, but I just can't do anything with them. I believe this is the problem with most people that wear gloves for cosplay. But yeah, I cannot find an area where the height is just right for a picture unless I don't film sideways, and YouTube proportions I don't like, so I probably have to take some pictures and put them in after or something. I don't fucking know. And then skin colour tights because I don't want to freeze. I don't know what's going on with my hands.
I have sewn the wrong parts together. What a great start. Is it? I don't know what I'm doing.
What am I caught on? The button of my shirt. Help me. Come a long way. There ain't no doubt about it, I've come a long way.